Hi guys, FrostFangs here, back again with another Paladins video, and I'll be doing 7 today with his mag damp build. I've covered this before, but I haven't seen it really at all recently, and I also just generally haven't seen it that often, so I thought we would revisit it. I haven't played it in ages either. Standard 7 is pretty much the same as it was before, as is this setup with the recoil reduction, reload speed, and extra health. Going to keep the intro short, there isn't too much to explain. For the talent, doesn't really matter, but I'm going to go for spring loaded. Maybe try overcharged, we'll see, but tribunal really isn't worth it. Alright, well, pretty much perfectly for the first one, we got Onslaught, Primal, Core. We're going to Makoa, a Buck, a Genos, and a Tyra. User skin booster, going to use this one, the Pandemonium skin, which I think I've only covered once. For their side, they've got a Genos, a Lex, a Grok, a Mave, and a Drogo. So let's go for it. I really don't remember this skin at all. I definitely covered it. I feel like I made the video on it. I remember using it for like a thumbnail, but the weapon isn't familiar to me really whatsoever for some reason. The effects are kind of cool. We'll go for Defense to start. Of course, you want to get level 2, and then you're just done. Pluck and Snare, Mercy Kill, Luminary, then Luminary, Heroism, Combustible Maelstrom. I probably should have checked that first to make sure I didn't get like countered really hard by the Genos, and you know, maybe need to grab Resilience, but there goes the Mave. Hello Drogo, just unload some shots here. Can we finish him off? There we go. The accuracy on it is actually pretty damn good, although I think this might work a little bit better than like the normal setup, just with like delay and stuff, because it seems like the servers right now are mad laggy. Hello Grok. He's gone. Shout out Genos for the heal. I don't know how I didn't die there. Definitely have covered this skin before, because I remember the hook. Like, the hook looks really, really different, but for some reason the weapon just completely had slipped out my mind, and I guess it's kind of forgettable. We'll just dash out, pull this way. Sure, what am I doing? All my animations are just bugged. This is probably the appropriate time to mention, because I forgot to do it in the intro, that this actually was nerfed, I think, a couple times. Your damage on it is actually a little bit lower, but I think some other stuff was buffed to compensate for it. I really don't remember. Lex just there emoting. Okay, kind of jump in front of their spawn a bit. Definitely feels weaker, only hitting for like 235 on some of these. We dropped some bombs behind. Pull up with the F, go for the ult. Let's mark the Grok maybe. But yeah, sure. We'll Q in, get a hit on him with the burst. I don't know what the hell this game is, but we're shredding them. Hello, enemy Drogos. We're 200 to 1. I don't think they're even trying at this point. It's kind of over. Definitely feel like the setup is significantly weaker than the last time I played it, but I don't know, maybe I'm just misremembering. To be honest, we'll dash down into the middle. Yeah, the Lex definitely isn't here, so it is at least a 45. We'll pull up. I think the Genos is just kind of given up a bit. Damage from the bombs just for free. The range on it is massively capped though. I remember it hitting at ranges like that before. It does actually feel like a proper sort of burst now, but because of how slow the switch is, I can't imagine you actually really using this up close, because if you use your whole mag, you're better off just staying in the burst mode probably, which is what most people do, or maybe the auto mode. 7 is pretty much just played in the burst though. And there we go, there's the victory. That might be the fastest game I've ever had on the channel without like a crash or something, because I'm just going to cut pretty much all of it out. It was just a stomp game, like at the highest possible level. We did pretty well, but yeah, not really anything to say here. Straight into the second one, just keep it moving. Alright, anyway, for game 2, we're on Onslaught, Foreman's Rise. We've got a BK, Sky, Ceres, and Lilith. No tank on either side here. Drogos for theirs, Charlene, Willow, Furia, and Grover. Going for, of course, the exact same thing. We've got Raw Subjects, Debilitate, Mortal Reach, Cursed, Accord, Combustible, Exterminate's going to be kind of annoying, so we'll grab Resilience to hopefully help with that, but I'm still going to get screwed by it. Same with Sand Trap and the Grover. They have so much CC, Blast Flower, and yeah, Rampant Blooming. Didn't really talk about it, but one of the biggest changes with this compared to sort of where it was last time I covered it is the fact that you can't actually pull people in anymore with your hook unless you go for the talent, which was one of the big reasons this was so strong. I think I might be dead here. Don't know what even put me into combat. Hello Drogos. My god, this does not hit anywhere near as hard as he does. Q in, no one's even here. Hello Charlene. Just hitting for like 250 at this range does not feel good. We'll go over this way. Do I pull in on him? This is a really bad play. Yeah, that's the cripple. Okay, pull up. Hello Drogos. My god, the reload being this bugged is really throwing me off. My god, I don't know how I live there again. Shout out Ceres for the heal. I guess it is kind of bursty, even if it does only hit for like 250, let alone the fact you can headshot, just because you are actually outputting it like at a ridiculous speed. You're pretty much hitting someone for 1k before they can react. I guess that goes to show how crazy it was before. I mean, I just like pretty much insta-killed that Charlene. Kind of got a bit of a dodge there with the stun. Hello Willow. There's hits. I thought I might have been able to invis. Then if she saw me go up, because there was just such a mess of explosions, but we died. Doesn't feel like we're really doing that well here, but somehow we're actually kind of shredding them. A couple little 200s there for the Furia. Hello Drogos. Don't know why I tried to F you there. It's just kind of freaking muscle memory. How am I not dead again? Q in. It's an F on him. What am I doing? I did that literally just for the cooldown reduction. Tried to do it again there, but it didn't work. Okay, my god, it worked then. What just happened? What was that play? I'm leaving that in the video, but what the was that? I think there's still some weird interactions with the F where it expects you to be able to pull people and you can't, so it doesn't like actually pull you if you're like near someone, it just tries to hook them. Go for the ult. Okay, just Furia. I mean, I'll take the free kill. That ult is kind of ridiculous on 7 after they buffed it. You can kind of get people really cheesily with it around like walls and stuff because it remains marked on them. Like it didn't used to do that for some reason. Dash in, pull up. Hello Drogos, just blast him with it. If he doesn't have his thing, we can easily get rid of him. There goes the Willow as well. Sure, I guess the best way to use this would be a mix of both, but kind of running around like this is a little bit more fun. I assumed he was over here because that's where Ceres was shooting. I guess I guessed correctly. My god, my words are just peak. There goes Charlene. Never mind, he somehow killed me there. Thought I could get away with the Quadra Penta, but I played that kind of bad. We'll just go around right side and go for the ult. We'll Q in, F up, pop the ult, mark Charlene, mark Grover, that's 2. Okay, he should be dead before we can react. Right, yep, there's the combo. I don't have reset as much as I'd like in the setup. I should have grabbed Kronos, really, because I, for some reason, forgot I was playing with this one. You definitely don't need the reset in the build. I'm just playing as if I have it, and I don't, which is why it's giving me a problem. So much blast damage on the bottom. Sky went before the ult, finish off Willow. Nice, we'll Q up, Q this way, F this way. Hello, Grover. Sure. Okay, Q back. What an escape. Gonna get one tapped in a second. Wait for it. There's the Q. There's an F. Don't know where he is. Somehow I didn't kill him there with that spray. Okay, dash this way, Q across, shout outs for the heal, dash in on Grover, shots on him. That burst is ridiculous. Even with the nerf there, you kind of see what I mean. That is, you know, essentially just hitting someone for a K before they can move. I'm dead, he saw me grab, I didn't even realize he was there. And there we go, there's the victory. I think we won that one just from the objective, because they were barely on it. It was way more hectic than the first game, an actual proper match there, instead of just a stomp. And yeah, we still did fine. I could have done way better. I died way too much, but a solid showcase for it. I definitely feel like it's weaker than it was last time I covered it, and I feel like I'm sort of going to retire that setup. It's still sort of fun every now and again. I will pick it up, but as a setup I actually grab with 7, definitely not. Just because you can't grab people and all the other changes, it really doesn't work as well. So I'm going to sort of have this, I think, as the alternative setup. The recoil is going to have to go because there isn't space for it, because you kind of need that reset instead now, whereas you didn't before because of the pull. Technically, you could go for overcharge to get the pull back, but then you only have 1 charge on your F, which sort of removes a movement option, and then you're only using it to pull people. Really isn't worth it over spring loaded unless they remove it, reducing the charges, and then maybe leave the cooldown as it is and just re-add the hook back as it was before into the talent. Pretty much just cutting it off at the first 2 lines and removing this whole bottom section, and then it would be worth grabbing over spring loaded for the dump setup, but not really. Probably still for the normal one, although maybe depending on the match and stuff, it all depends on how you play and everything. Love to hear your guys' thoughts on that, and also the new mag dump setup, because decreasing the recoil is really nice to have, makes it a lot easier to play, but it's kind of a crutch in this way. You kind of maximize the setup. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Of course, also let me know what you will see with the next. I'll see you guys all really soon, and as always, stay frosty.